What's happening, YouTube? I was watching I think it was the last video. Last one, the one before, I don't know. Revisiting, right? Going over, learning from myself. But in the video, I was talking about some of the younger generation, pretty sharp, got it all figured out. And some of them struggling, right? And irregardless what you got going on, if it gets snatched away, like my boy Dave Dog, if his shops aren't viable, he's got to come up with a plan B, right? And so if you're 20 nothing, 30 nothing, and you're ass out and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do now, right? Been there a couple times in my life, struggling to make $1, and it's really painful when you don't know where your next check's gonna come from, and you don't know if you got the skills, the talent, the knowledge that's gonna make you some fucking money, right? You gotta have something to offer to get paid. And if I had to do it all over, I mean, yeah, I know that's lame, but let's pretend I'm 20, right? And I'm roofing, right? And I can't stand it. Dangerous, smelly, shitty job. I hate it. But it's paying my bills, right? So, roofing company goes out of business. Now I don't have that shitty job. Now what am I gonna do? Got a big family. I don't have to trip about running, get a job right away. I got mom, dad, and this, that, share a bedroom with 3 brothers, this and that, whatever, right? Getting by. All right, well, check this, youngster. Get your boy. Get 2 of them. The 3 of you, I don't give a fuck, mow lawns, save your money, go get you an old catering truck. Beat the shit for next to nothing. I bet you find one for less than $2 grand. Fix the holding tank, put a new carburetor, brakes, tires, do some squirrely paint on it, make it look all cool. And whatever you get down on, right? Pizza, tacos, fried chicken, I don't give a fuck. Deli sandwiches. You make some tasty shit and you park that rig in the right spot, you'll get paid. I'll give you a story. When I was an apprentice, I worked at the Apple Computer campus, the very first one back in the day. This would have been the 90s. There was this gal, she killed it. She parked her little hot dog, right? Those little push things with the steam, right? So you can make your hot dogs and your sodas and shit. Just it's a little push cart thing, right? You've seen a million of them. Homegirl was sharp. She wore Daisy Dukes, right? Her little tank top. And the boys lined up all the way down the fucking street to buy her fucking hot dogs. She killed it. She fucking killed it. Just saying. Catering truck. I don't give a fuck. Whatever your hustle is. Right? You ain't about cooking food. You want to work in a body shop. You want to own your own body shop. Well, you're going to have to start by sweeping the motherfucking floor and sanding some primer. Right? You got to start somewhere in life, but you need to follow your fucking passion first and foremost. And right now, everybody's going to be forced to do something they don't want to do, one way or another. And maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise. Maybe while you get to ride Uncle Sam's dime, get that catering truck dialed in, get that Snap-on truck up and going, whatever, right? I know all this shit sounds way easier said than done. I knew a couple cats back in high school that had a Toyota pickup truck, a lawnmower, a weed whacker, and a few fucking things, and they had a small handful of customers, and they cut lawns, and I used to case on them like, you're fucking lame, dude. What the fuck, you're a gardener. That fucking company ended up with, I don't know how many employees they had at one time. It was a gang load, right? He sat behind a desk. He made money off of his people out there making money. Gardener, nice house. He's a baller now. But he had smart people behind him, right? Sometimes you don't have that right encouragement and you got to go figure it out for yourself. Then you need to figure it out. And what I'm here to tell you is the first thing you need to do is find your passion. Because you can find a way to make money with something you like to do, unless it's just fucking way the fuck out there, right? And it ain't realistic. First things first, you got to see if what you want to do is marketable, right? Can it be sold? Can your skills be sold? Can your product be sold? Is there a market for it? And if there is, can you be better than the guy next door? It's that simple. Making t-shirts, maybe, right? I don't know, maybe, just maybe, just saying. There's a million ways to chop it up. There really is. And you got to do it for yourself, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Trust me. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask because I got a little something else. But anyway, let me get back on point here. Right now's the time, and you're going to be forced. A lot of you guys are going to be forced, and you guys are sharp. Like I said, you've had access to this internet and this knowledge long before me. The only thing you might be lacking is confidence and a little experience with some hard times and thinking outside the box. And like I said, if anybody's got any questions and you're looking for a hustle or help or a little whatever, give me a little shout. We'll conversate any way you want. My only skin in the game is my dogs, right? Mine's down here. These guys right here, they're it, right? And I know one of these days, one of these videos is gonna catch attention. It just takes one fucking person. One person, right? Speaking of one person. My man, I gotta pull this up. My man. I'm just so completely floored. One of our YouTube family members, correctional officers' stories. Homeboy made a video today and gave me mad love, shout out. This gentleman and I haven't even had a chance to conversate yet, back and forth. We chopped it up a little bit, messaged back and forth about maybe doing a little podcasting or something. And homie got sick, had shit he had to do, family stuff, and disappeared. And I was kind of butt sore. I was like, man, bummed me out. And shit, what can I say? He blew me away. I've never, ever, ever had a stranger, and I say stranger only because this man and I have never met eyeball to eyeball. We've never shook hands. He just watched my videos, right? And we've shot a couple little, blurps back and forth. But man, the love and respect this man showed me, fucking just speechless, beyond humble, And same for him. He's trying to educate, do a good thing. We're all in this together. Go show homeboy some love. Correctional officers' stories. I mean, shit, homie's got 2,000. I got 300 people. He don't need my shout out. And the fact that he did what he did for me today, I'm fucking floored. I really am. Thank you, sir. I don't know what else to say. Nobody shows me love like that. Nobody's ever done something like that for me. Are you kidding me? Fuck, that's huge, man. Brother, thank you. Fuck. I'm all fucking embarrassed, man. I don't do attention too well, right? I'm not used to people giving me attention. I'm not. That's just not been there. So when it happens, it's fucking a little uncomfortable. But I need to be able to at least say thank you and acknowledge the love that this man showed me and give it right the motherfuck back. So there you go. Correctional officer story. Go check homie out. Having said that, back on point, youngsters, 20, 30, 40, JOB, careers, right there. Corrections. I looked into it at one point in my life, hungry for a fucking JOB. I was a bouncer forever. I'm like, oh fuck, if I can babysit drunks, I can babysit people in the jail, right? Dyslexic. I even went and brought them paperwork showing that my reading and writing was for shit, and they gave me more time to take the written, but shit, are you kidding me? I scored about mid-level on the written, which was way better than I thought I would do. But fuck, they only wanted, there was 265 applicants, and I think, whatever it was, the top 10% got to go to the oral boards. I wasn't even fucking close. Now, if I could have got a chance to run my mouth, maybe I would have got the JOB, but be honest, I'm glad I didn't. That wouldn't have been the job for me. I couldn't do corrections, man. That's a tough motherfucking gig. I could not be in that environment all day, whether I was on one side of the bars or the other. No, thank you. I'd rather be on a job site. At least there's fresh air and sunshine. I won't be stuck in that fucking building with a bunch of angry people, man. I got enough of my own fucking anger, thank you very much. And that's just it. It wouldn't have been healthy for me. But that's not to say it ain't for you. And I'll tell you what, those jobs pay good money, good bennies, this, that. Just saying. And they'll train you, you know, whether you corrections, a cop, or a fireman. Fireman's a good gig, but there's a lot of people trying to be firemen. Paramedics, same. These are all things you can put yourself through. Trust me. For me, I could barely read, but I went and took some classes at a junior college. Bumbled through, right? I do a lot of class participation with the teacher. So when my test scores bomb, my class participation scores brought my test, you know, the overall grade up a little bit so I could squeak a C, right? So I, you know, because, what was it, post-program, police officer standards and training certificates you get for taking these fucking junior college classes. And it was, administration of justice classes, right? You learn laws, judges, fucking this, that. I'll tell you what, you're gonna be a bad guy, you wanna be a good bad guy, you better go take some of these classes and learn what the fucking law really is and what your rights really are and aren't, you know, so when you run your mouth, you know what the fuck you're talking about, so you know when to keep your fucking mouth shut. Just saying, if you think you know everything, I suggest you go take some classes. You might be surprised. Me, I just needed a fucking job, and it didn't work out. And instead, fucking end up being a sheet metal worker and, you know, whatever, and fucking wrecked my body. So what the fuck? That job would have wrecked my mind. Just saying. Whatever. And I mean, I don't know. I'm too soft, right? I take shit too personal. I don't know if I could take all that yelling and screaming day in and day out. That just would fucking drive me nuts. But some people got the personality for it, man. You just block that shit out, do your job, and go home. Fuck it, right? Get your paycheck and your retirement and be done. Just saying. Me, no fucking way. I'd rather be working in a catering truck, selling deli sandwiches with a smile on my face, right? Parked out in front of a job site, telling everybody to fuck off. Just like the old days. I miss a job site. Sitting on a pile of sheetrock at break time, shooting the shit, hearing about everybody's bullshit weekend and their fishing stories and their exaggerations, man. It was fucking entertainment. I miss that. You know, I don't miss the loud, dusty, dirty environment or the fucked work, but some of that work was fun, right? A lot of pride when you get to do some exposed ductwork. Your ductwork's hanging in the ceiling for everybody to see when they come walking in and out. Take pride in that shit. So I got to do some of that. That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're into cars, paint cars, hot rods, low riders, whatever, there's a lot of cool shit in that environment. Sound systems, wraps, cars. Me and cars go way back. Motorcycles, I rinsed on Harleys, worked in the parts department for Harley, International Harvester, drove a limo. Buy your own fucking limo. Get a taxi. Do your Uber. Fucking get a hustle. Don't be a lazy piece of shit. Sit on your ass and suck the titty of the government. I'm telling you. Feel good about yourself. Bringing in that Skrilla on your own. You ain't waiting for Uncle Sam to fucking spit you his fucking crumbs, man. Fuck that. Go fucking start your own business, man. That's how you get paid. See, that's where I fucked up. Entrepreneurism. I should have had my own motherfucking business. With my crazy ass brain, I know I could have done it. I didn't have the fucking confidence because of my reading. If you can read, you got no fucking excuses, man. I made it this far and I can't fucking read, so fuck you. Just saying. And I mean it, man. If you can fucking read good, you got no excuse, man. No fucking excuse. And if you're more than 40 pounds overweight, no excuse on that either, man. Quit shoving that shit down your neck and lift a fucking weight or take a walk or whatever. Or pedal your fucking bicycle while you're watching Jerry Springer. Sorry. I'm passionate because I care, right? That's all it comes down to. I give a shit. I think it's pretty obvious. You watch a couple of these, you know I'm not full of shit. I might not be everybody's cup of tea. I had a tough life. And I care. So sue me. Okay. Alright. Now that I've calmed down for you, I think I'll wish you a good evening. Have a beautiful day. Go show my correctional officer some love. Right? One hand washes the other. We all got to get through this together. At the end of the day, we're all stuck on this planet together. You're going to run into somebody in the grocery store somewhere, or maybe it's you on the side of the road with the flat tire going, fuck, now what? Here comes the correctional officer with the fucking floor jack, right? Here comes Johnny O with the winch to pull you out of the ditch. Whatever, right? You do good, good will come to you. You shit on somebody and see what happens to you. Sooner or later, it'll come back. Go get you a fucking job. If you think getting over is the way to go, wait till it gets done to you. Every gangster will tell you he's been had at one point or another, right? You don't play the game without fucking getting hurt. You might get worn out getting a paycheck, but you're your own fucking man. Just saying. Well, depending on the job. But at least when you take that paycheck home, you get to do what you want with that fucking money. Right? It's legit. It goes in the bank, check stubby, IRS, go buy a house, do. You know, you're not trying to launder money. You're not trying to fucking figure out where all this blow money can fucking go get your new whip and all this bullshit without the IRS and da. Why live with all that fucking drama, man? Because you want the easy motherfucking way out. Go see where that ends up. Kimba, are you going to come up? You've just been sitting there licking and talking and licking and talking. Yeah. Come on. Are you settled? I love my dog. All right. Younger generation, don't hesitate. Get at what your passion is. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to look for it. And sure as shit, don't be afraid to figure out some shit on your own. Right? Think outside the box. There's a million ways to make your hustle happen. If you're out there making it happen. Because if you're sitting home drinking coffee, it ain't gonna come knocking on your fucking door. The world is a trippy place, man. I'm way behind the times. I'm giving you advice from old Timey, right? OG time, you know, way back in the day. You know, all I gotta do is let YouTube flip a fucking some gamer channel. I had to click on this channel because this dude had 17 million subscribers. My eyeballs were like, and I saw, you know, the thumbnail was some dude in what looked like he was in his 30s gaming, and it had some Mario bullshit, little kitty stuff, not some like adult shoot 'em up blood and guts fucking Grand Theft Auto shit. No, this was like little kid stuff. And I guess he was previewing, I don't know, I watched a quick blurb and I'm thinking, it creeped me out how an older guy previewing a game for kids much younger than him, and he's got 17 million subscribers. So clearly, Johnny O's a fucking dinosaur. But, you know, at the end of the day, I do care for the younger generation, because our generation fucked you guys, man. We did. We did. Badly. What's going on in the stock market and what we've done financially to this country, the government and the baby boomers drove this country into the ground. Me personally, I didn't have no part in it other than the fact that I grew up in that generation and I didn't stop these bitches from stealing your money. That's my blame. But you guys are left to pick up the pieces, and this is where you're gonna have to reinvent yourself and get outside of their system and make your money your fucking way, not their fucking way, right? You youngsters know what you're doing. There's some of these young kids that are killing it on YouTube with their whatever channels. You know, if that, you know, the YouTube channel to make money, that's not my thing, right? My pit bulls are. But there's a lot of people out here killing it. Now, if I didn't cuss, I didn't ruffle feathers, and I made this channel strictly about my cute Kimba and strictly pitbull, I'd probably have a whole bunch of subscribers, right? But I do what I do because that's who I be. I don't know really how else to do anything, and this is just, everything I've done's been off of my crazy ass ideas all by myself, and that's why I only got 300 subscribers and not 17 million, obviously. Because I ain't sitting there playing some fucking game that some 12-year-old should be playing and I'm 35. That's creepy to me. I can't call dude, I don't know what he's doing, but he's clearly a millionaire. If you got 17 million subscribers, I guarantee you that guy makes $1 million a year on his YouTube channel. I have no doubt. I don't know what his views are, you know, what his commercials are, and what products he pushes. And I'm sure the gaming community probably gives him kickbacks too, because give him a good preview. Here's a bunch of money under the table, right? I don't know. It's just crazy to me. But like I said, you got to find your own hustle, invent yourself. And I'm giving you some caveman ideas. But there's a couple of people out there that probably be down with some caveman shit. I don't know. And like I said, you got any questions, you need a little direction, you got a couple ideas, and maybe you need a way to take it a little further, and if I can help you out, I'd be glad to. You know, if not, fuck it, maybe I give you a suggestion that'll help you out. Shit, who knows? Just saying. Yeah. Too much coffee. But I'm in a really good mood. That shout out I got today, good conversation back and forth on the phone with a couple friends, and shit, little time in the backyard with the girls. Life's good. What have I got to bitch about? And if I did bitch, who would listen? All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. Much love and respect as always. Do me a favor. Kiss your babies. All right. Peace.